cartwheel, if you will. Simple, right? Well, not necessarily, especially if you want to have a control over it. Why would you want to have a control over it? Because if you have control over a simple cartwheel, you can start learning really pretty cool and advanced cartwheels. As for the requirement for the cartwheel I want to talk to you about today, is some degree of handstand. Some degree means that you don't necessarily are able to hold it, but there is no fear of going onto your hands. Humans learn by making mistakes. When learning control handstand, you guaranteed to make mistakes. Your body will want to take you in all sorts of directions before you learn to control it. Being fearless on your hands will greatly diminish your fear over making mistakes, which in turn will allow you to progress, and you will progress faster. You also need a cat. If you don't have a cat, you will never understand what real cartwheels, real control cartwheel means. Okay. What I showed you just now is the preparation for the cartwheel. It's uncontrolled cartwheel. The key to the controlled cartwheel is placement of your hands. Check this out. Then you can start to do one-handed cartwheels. The problem is that if you relax, if you do uncontrolled one-handed cartwheel, you might hurt your shoulder, because the controlled cartwheel requires you to really push on top of your shoulders, to lock your shoulder, and this will prevent you from getting injured. One-handed cartwheel, also try to start with two-handed cartwheel and then take one hand off. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it has to be controlled. It has to be fearless. So when you take this hand off, it doesn't scare you. It's just, okay, I can do it. Okay, let's very quickly run through the common mistakes people do. Number one being placing your palms flat like this. It's not gonna work. Spread your fingers. Make sure their fingers are spread. Second mistake is placing the hands in whatever way you feel like. No, when you do this kind of cartwheel, which is simple cartwheel but control, it's like handstand. Lock your elbows, lock your shoulders, hands like this, on the width of your shoulders. Not like this, like that. You will need to be able to change position of your hands when you learn more advanced cartwheel. But for now, just stick to handstand position. Another one, head position. You're tilting your head back. What's gonna happen with your back? This is your head. If you tilt it back, your entire back will start to arch. That's not what you want. Let's crack on. I'm gonna show you a couple of simple ways of using cartwheel, but nothing including other cartwheels like Augie French or Haversal. Those are separate tutorials. We're working here and focusing now on controlled cartwheel, simple cartwheel. a quick conclusion from this tutorial is that number one, if you improve your handstand, this is gonna be much easier on all your cartwheels and all your acrobatics. But you start with this, yeah. If you don't know how to do handstand, or you don't know how to practice handstand, I'm sure there's plenty of videos on YouTube, but also one of my vlogs, one of the episodes is 36 exercises for handstand. So check this out. Conclusion number two is that see all those crazy capoeiristas who can do all those crazy movements, transform one movement from one to the other. This is how it starts. Controlled cartwheel. They can start cartwheel but maybe not finish it. Maybe you want to switch for the kick or for the spin. You need to have a control in cartwheel. So start from this.